Alt media figures are an endangered species, and their lives hang by a thread. And what I'm talking about here is regard to what's happening in Mexico and how it's transferring here to America. And we need to be very concerned. The number one country in which it's most dangerous to be a journalist is Mexico. They kill more journalists than anywhere else around the world. Of course, they kill more politicians than anywhere else around the world. Why anyone would choose to be a journalist or a politician in Mexico is beyond me, because there's a good chance you're going to sign your death warrant. What was it? 340 Mexican politicians were killed in the election cycle of 2018, dating back to last year. And this is only for a total of, I believe, 3,200 positions. That's over 10% of the candidates were killed. And most of them were incumbents. And you're saying, well, Dave, that's Mexico and that's us and we got a border. Oh, no, we don't. We're starting to see the same behaviors of the cartels south of the border coming north of the border. We've had beheadings in Chandler, Arizona. I could go on and on and on. And we know about the ISIS base camp that's tied into the cartels, the Sinaloas, and specifically 8 miles from El Paso, reported 3 years ago, first by Judicial Watch. They produced a picture. Then the picture got copyrighted. No one else will allow a reproduction of that picture. But it's on people's websites, and the stories are still there. And we have these people in our country now, and it's only a matter of time. And let me tell you where the biggest threat will come from. It won't be from the cartels. That's number two. Number one threat will be from the Clinton Foundation. If these congressional hearings stop without indictments, if people don't start going to jail, if Peter Strzok and Andrew McCabe and Wasserman Schultz and Hillary Clinton and the people who murdered Seth Rich, if they don't begin to go to prison, then the Clinton Foundation will rise from the ashes, and it'll be Katie bar the door. Not only will you have a crime syndicate of unparalleled power and wealth, you will also have unparalleled reach. And we're still seeing their handiwork. The trail of bodies is still growing exponentially. The couple in New Jersey, house blown up the night before they're to give grand jury testimony against the Clinton Foundation. Notice the mainstream media blackout in that. And of course, we had a man from Haiti who was going to talk about the Clintons absconding with UN funds, $2 billion worth, who hung himself in his hotel room the night before the testimony was to occur. I could go on, but you get the idea. They're still with us. The crime syndicate's still here, but it's going to rise from the ashes. And this place, with regard to the alt media, well, let's put it this way. I'll make sure my life insurance is paid up. Alex Jones better have double indemnity. Steve Quayle better have double indemnity, because if these hearings go away without prosecutions, who do you think they're going to take out next? Right now, the only voices that are out there that are telling you the truth are people in the independent media. The mainstream media will not touch this. Oh, Fox will report the cartels are here and they're doing really bad things. But they're not talking about the Clinton Foundation. They're not talking about people being killed suicided the night before testimony is to be given. This is a regular occurrence in this country now, but taking out the media is going to be the new sport if these congressional hearings fail. Do you want to help the cause? You can help the cause by talking to your representatives and say, your job this fall depends on serious indictments being handed down. Not token indictments like what Mueller has done with Russian officers that'll never be touched who probably never did anything. But we're talking about real people going to jail, starting with someone like Wasserman Schultz. This is what needs to happen, because if you don't, you're not going to have an independent media, because there's not going to be many of us left alive to broadcast. That's it for the Common Sense Show.